Well, it is Fraud Friday, and we're going to learn more about card skimmers. Joining us today, Jessica Holliday, Director of Fraud at Superior Credit Union, and we've got Christina Williams, she's Director of Cash Operations. So thank you both for coming today.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, I was asking, what are card skimmers?
So card skimmers are a device that is used to steal debit card information and make counterfeit cards.
Okay, so where are they at?
So
they can be anywhere. They can be at the grocery store, at the gas station, at an ATM, at any retailer that accepts cards.
Okay, so we're talking about like they're messing with those little things that are in front of us and when you go to pay.
Yes.
Yep.
So they are everywhere.
Yep, so they could be like overlay ones that actually go over the card, like the card reader. So, and they go on in a matter of seconds. There's like videos out there that you can watch how fast they go on. They literally can go on over top of it within like 2 seconds, and they look like the actual card reader.
Okay, oh, they do.
It can be a device that they put inside the card reader so that when you put your card in there, it's reading your information. There's so many different kinds that you wouldn't even know, if we're being honest.
Okay, well, is there anything we can look forward to maybe possibly see? I mean, do stores check these things? I mean,
they're supposed to. They're supposed to look for that kind of, like our tellers go out every day and they check our ATMs to make sure that our ATMs are not being tampered with. So I do know that institutions do go out and do that. But yeah, so if you're trying to insert a card and you have like a little bit of like a tug where you're not able to get your card in, not saying there's a skimmer inserted into the machine, but I would advise you not to use that machine.
okay.
It shouldn't be hard to get your card in and out. Don't force your card in there.
Right.
Okay, so, you know, I got a new credit card and it's got that chip in it where you can tap. Is that better to do then instead of sliding and inserting?
Tap is safer, yes. If you have a card that you can tap, you should always tap your card.
Yep, and if you're using your card at the gas pumps, you want to make sure that you're not putting your PIN number in there, because then they have these little cameras when they have the card skimmer on there where they're actually watching you put your PIN number in as well. So you always want to make sure that you can sign anywhere that you can sign and not use your PIN number.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So, I mean, it kind of sounds like, you know, we can't really do too much about it. I mean, just little things to look for. I mean, so that's like the bad part about these scams.
Yeah, I mean, like if I go into a store, I'll kind of like mess with like the card thing to make sure, because it's going to move. If there's a skimmer on top of it, it just literally lays over it. It's going to move. I'm not saying like, you know, rip it apart or anything. You know, don't be breaking nobody's card machines, but, you know, kind of give it like a little pull. If there's a little tug or play in it or whatever, you know, just don't use the machine and report it. You know, make sure that you're reporting it.
So I assume most of the time the store has no idea that this even happened, that some customer person put this in there.
Yep. It happens in seconds. I mean, you could turn your back for 30 seconds and you wouldn't even know. And it looks exactly the same, like Jess said. It's just an overlay. You really wouldn't even know unless it's movable. If you tug on it and it moves, that's a red flag, and you should definitely report that and not use your card.
All right, so I assume it's happening in our area. This is just not like a big city problem?
No.
It's happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
Really?
Yep, these self-checkouts are these fraudsters' paradise. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention, because it literally goes on in seconds. So.
Well, the thing is, now everyone's encouraging you to use cards and stuff, and they're not taking cash as much. So everybody's doing it now.
Yep.
Right.
So they're getting what information then?
Your card information.
So they can go charge stuff on that card and just have a heyday.
Yep, make online purchases, or even, in fact, make an actual counterfeit card and make in-store purchases.
Oh, okay, so that then make sure you check your statements then, right?
Yes.
Or if your financial institution offers some kind of alerts that you can get an alert every time you swipe your card, that's a great idea, because then you would know immediately. A lot of times they'll offer a fraud kind of alert where they'll text you and say, hey, did you do this transaction? You should always, reply to those yes or no. But yeah, just, pay attention to your account to keep your stuff secure.
That's a good point, to put those alerts on, because some people are like, that's annoying, I don't want to do that, but that is actually helping you out.
It is very helpful, yep. I had a fraud alert happen to me at 11 o'clock at night, and it was from a Walmart charge, and I'm sitting on my couch. I'm not at Walmart.
Right,
and somebody had got my card information, so it happens.
Right, it does, all right.
Yep.
Wow, that's really good stuff to be aware of. Never knew that was happening. I always thought just maybe the gas pump, and that was it.
No,
but they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
All right, very good. Well, thank you very much for coming today, you guys.
Yeah,
thanks for
Friday. Thanks for joining us. All right, we'll take a look at the weather forecast for the weekend. Don't go away.